Yeah. Well, posters, I mean, yeah. Right.
Looks good. It feels a little tilted. Oh, that's good. You can clearly see the friends. She definitely wanted to come over here.
Yeah. Good girl. Right.
Just look, yeah, that's good.
Here's your other hand.
Entertainment.
What's the song? That was I'll raise it. Oh, okay, so I was making sure you have the same amount of room. I guess I can't tell because of this. You don't have to hold it all the time. Just whenever you do it. You can if you want.
Oh yeah. That's true. Sorry. Such tight quarters.
Entertainment.
I like this beat.
I do. This is one I just looked up Chance the Rapper.
I feel like the camera's right. I just can't, like, it just looks like it's
Yeah,
weird.
but it looks much better on there.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? We're just vibing out, getting ready for the stream. Chat tilts a little bit more. Down, yeah. Yeah. Up a little bit.
Oh yeah. I was a little bit.
Fake entertainment.
Yeah, I'm on my page.
I was doing that earlier. I was like, unique New York. Unique. Barack Obama.
You went first yesterday?
Huh?
You went first yesterday? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, because we're starting with Tokyo.
Yeah. You like the intro? Like, just being like, oh, blah,
I think so.
Okay, I'm making sure.
It felt,
We
it
get
felt,
it.
yeah, it felt good.
I wonder if they can actually hear that part.
Entertainment.
So what?
I wonder if they can actually hear that part.
My.
Alright, I guess we can start turning it down a little bit.
Struggling so hard makes me want to take charge. At the grill.
Especially with this
Yeah.
specific. I can't skip it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tierjerkers. We are the Tierjerkers, jerking channels since jerking tears
And channels.
well, yeah, since the day we were born, but never in front of a camera until yesterday. So, my name's E Valley.
And my name's D Money.
We'll be your host for this channel. In the future, we may have some people as guests. Feel free to come by, give us your opinion, come chat, chill, follow, subscribe, give little bits whenever it's all possible. I know it's not possible yet because we haven't hit affiliate yet, but we will. So, without further ado,
Today's episode is going to be about friends.
friends characters, and we will be ranking them based on our ranking our ranking system. Our ranking system goes GOAT, greatest of all tiers, pretty good, meh, kind of bad, and the pig.
The pig. You don't want to end up in the pig.
As always, we do have special perks, special powers, so to say. Today, D's will be my vision. My vision. If he does that while I'm talking about somebody that he doesn't like or that he thinks should be at the bottom, he gets to automatically take that person and bring him somewhere lower. I have the power of put it in your pocket, and I can take anybody that he thinks is low and bring them up. So when we switch off every episode, back and forth. So, keeps it fresh. So without further ado, episode 2, let's get into it. My first character is gonna be Chandler.
The one and only.
The one and only. And I'm gonna say go, and I feel like we're not gonna have any problem with this.
No problems. He's easily my favorite character.
He's so good. And Chandler came out before we talked about. Is that the same volume it was?
It might be a little lower.
It sounds good. But
you want a higher, lower?
Yeah, but Chandler, I think he set a lot of like precedents for future series characters, and specifically from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
It's interesting because
Vander.
I grew up watching both of those shows, but it wasn't until recently when Eric started going back through Buffy and Angel that I noticed how many similarities there were between the two characters. So like you said, I think Chandler became the mold for future funny characters.
Yeah, at least for a while.
For a while.
Until, we're always changing as a community, as a society.
But even if you look at like a Schmidt from New Girl and how like eccentric he is and how much he's moving around, that reminds you a lot of Chandler.
That's a good point. And like Chandler's the not funny guy. He's funny because he's not funny. In the show, like he's not funny. They look at him as not funny.
Yeah, although everything he does is hilarious to me.
He's hilarious.
So I have no complaints about that one.
No one got anything to add?
Nothing to add. He's my favorite character on the show. People have told me that I remind them of Chandler, which is cool. It can be double-edged depending on how you look at it. But no, I have nothing else to add to that.
Alright.
So first character I'm going to go with is Phoebe. I'm a bit torn with Phoebe. I'm going to put her in... I thought I was going to put her in meh, but I think I'm going to go with pretty good.
I was going to put her in the pit.
I like Phoebe in small doses. But like the longer she is on screen, the more annoying she gets.
And they're always all on screen.
Honestly, like throughout the course of the show, I feel like she and Joey are on screen the least.
No, yeah, I agree.
And
but still a lot, right? Like still a lot.
It's still considering she's a main cast character, it's still a decent amount. But the difference between her and Joey is that the more Joey's on screen, the more I love him.
Yeah, Joey's great.
The more Phoebe's on screen, the more I'm like, okay, relax.
And she's Sorry, our first flub, guys.
Flubbers.
We know we have the mic connected.
Oh no.
That's okay. People can still hear.
I was worried that was gonna happen at some point.
I don't know what it was hanging on.
It was hanging on the.
Alright, we're just gonna leave it.
We're just gonna leave it.
Okay. The mic wasn't connected, so I just connected it real quick. And the chair took out a poster with it. And that's fine. That was a Tripod Quest poster, by the way. Anyways, ooh, that's so empty over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so. I think she's in the pit because all the decisions she makes and everything. I just feel like she doesn't get better until like the very end.
I don't even think she really gets better. I think her circumstances get better. But I don't think she really changes. I just think in small doses, she's really funny. She can be really funny.
She can be.
And I think she does the best at keeping people honest. Because she'll be really quick to point stuff out.
She's kind of like, I don't know what's that word. She's kind of a punk. She's kind of rude.
She can
But
be.
not like the rude where it's like the honest rude kind. And she is honest, I get that. But she's rude like sometimes she's just rude. She's just mean. She's a mean girl.
I think she can be, but I also think that the cast, the characters, if they didn't have someone like that, they would be a lot worse off because of the world that they live in. I'm trying not to make this like a class thing, but most of them,
like the character though, you know?
yeah, but I think their circumstances kind of craft who they are. Because there's one episode where like Ross, I think Chandler and Monica want to keep going out, and Phoebe and Joey are like, we can't keep doing this. We don't make money like you guys do. And I thought that was a really good episode because it kind of showed the different mindsets that they have.
Yes, but people that don't make money, hence, don't have to be rude. Is that what you're saying? Because that's why she's just like something.
I mean, she can. I think she can be rude, but
Anybody can be rude.
I think all of them at points are rude.
Sure,
Except for
but
maybe
she's
Joey.
consistently like.
I don't think she's
I
any more
can't
consistent.
make her faces. I can't make her faces, but like I just remember the only thing I remember from her honestly is just her being either really stupid and silly, which sometimes is funny, but sometimes it was just like cringy.
I think they all are like that at times.
But Phoebe's the worst.
I honestly don't think she is. I
So
have
if-
someone else who's the worst. I have someone else out of the characters who's the worst.
Nah, I'm probably gonna make you upset today.
Hey,
Okay.
there are times where Phoebe annoys me. I think out of every character, she annoys me either the most or the second most. But I also think she has a good heart, and there are times where she keeps them in line. So
Les Margie, hello, welcome to the show.
I want to go with.
You said man.
I said meh, and then I said pretty good, but I think meh is where she needs to go.
I think the piss. I'll go to kind of bad. Because if I'm putting, if I let me put it this way, if I put them all on a scale, and I have to like, if they're almost like being ranked 1 to 8, let's so to say, she's definitely
I think there's a
bottom
worse-
3.
yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna have to say kind of bad. I'm willing to go to kind of bad.
I think she is.
If the show was just about her, I would
hate it. I wouldn't watch it.
I would hate it.
But I don't think any of the characters are inherently bad.
I think she is.
I don't. She does bad things, but they all do. So
I mean, we gotta draw a line somewhere. So
We
if
have
you,
to.
I'll do kind of bad. I'll go up from.
I think she's a good character overall. She's caring. She went through a lot as a kid.
Are you trying to
She's
convince me to go
tough.
higher?
I think I don't want to go any lower than men.
I can't go above kind of bad. There's no way. There's no convincing me here because no, you can't convince me, but there has been no convincing yet because they've all like been kind at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what are they gonna all be above man?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
For
Like,
me,
as
one
far
of
as
them
the main-
will
as far as
not
the main
be
characters.
higher.
As far as
One
the
of the
main-
main characters for me, one of
Oh,
the main
I know who
characters
you're
will
talking
not
about.
will not be higher than. Will not even make.
I mean,
it
I
up
know who
there.
you're talking about, but I think this character's worse than that character.
I just don't see that. I don't see it.
I think
Because
she belongs in the pit.
in the main characters, she's one of the. She's like she's a main character and a side character at the same time. Because I feel like they kind of throw her in there for comic relief. But
Yeah, but it's terrible comic relief.
I don't think so.
Like her most notable thing is Smelly Cat.
Yeah, because
Which
she's
is
quirky.
okay.
She's quirky girl.
It's okay.
That's the main thing that bothers me about Phoebe is she's quirky girl. I feel like a lot of again, kind of like we were saying about Chandler, a lot of characters were molded after her. but she's so quirky. Like, oh my god, I get it. You're quirky, I get it. It's overbearing at times. But
Like you were saying, man, and I was saying the pit. I'm willing to meet in the middle. I think she's a pit.
I'm gonna put Phoebe ? And then maybe at the end we'll want to move her up or down. Because maybe you might convince me to put her in the pit.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
You might convince me to put her in the pit.
You might convince me to make her go up. I don't know. We don't know. You said Phoebe.
I said Phoebe, yes.
Okay. Well, okay. Let's go to. I'll say it. I'll say the one that he's talking about, Ross. I don't think he's in the pit because he's actually funny sometimes. But he makes the worst decisions.
He makes the absolute worst decisions.
But as for the show, he's actually funny sometimes.
He is funny. He's actually really funny.
So him, I feel like I can't put him in the pit.
He's in the pit.
But like, he's funnier than Phoebe.
He is, but he's, as a character, he's so much worse.
There's such a personal tie to this one.
He's so much worse as a character.
Like, what if you took away you're mad at him-ness?
I'm not mad at him. He's just disgusting.
That's like clear anger.
No,
Showing disgust?
He gets in his own way.
Showing disgust? Come on.
He could be so much better off if he got out of his own way.
Well, yeah. But that's his character,
he's low-key a terrible father. Like, low-key. Because after a while, his kid just disappears.
But didn't he have, like, a terrible, like, starting wife? You know what I'm saying? Circumstances, like Phoebe. And he does make bad decisions.
He makes plenty of bad decisions.
I think Phoebe did too. But he makes bad decisions when it comes to relationships.
Yeah.
And I think I feel like that's what's really hitting you. I understand that because that's hitting me too, but I'm trying to take that out of the equation.
But that's so much about Friends is relationships.
It is.
So much of the foundation of Friends is relationships.
Is he funny?
And he's terrible.
He's always in the show. He's one of the drivers.
Yeah, he's one of the main characters.
Like he's probably like, who would you say is the main? It's probably him and Rachel.
It's probably him and Rachel. And if it was a show just about him and Rachel, I wouldn't watch it.
Right, but they're they have the drama. They have a lot of the drama.
And he's the cause of a lot of it. He's the cause of most of it.
So you're basing it off of how he makes you feel. So you think the pit, but as a character, very complex.
Not really.
You don't think he's very complex?
I don't think so.
He's always torn.
He's selfish. He's always thinking about himself and how things affect him. Whether it's his sister or his friends or his girlfriends. It's always about how it affects him. It's rare that besides that one episode where Rachel makes him drink the fat. But even, I mean, that's like the
pit though. Like he's funny. He's funny. He's one of the funnier people on the show.
He is.
So that's why I'm like scared to put him in the pit. Like I don't like him at all, but he's funny.
Okay, I'm cool with.
You know what I'm saying? As a character, I don't like him.
I'm cool with kind of bad.
I'll say kind of bad.
I'm cool with kind of bad.
I'll say kind of bad.
But
okay.
I guess he does irritate me. But
he does. Why we came to that?
my instinct is to put him in the pit. Honestly.
I mean, Phoebe irritates me.
Oh my god, he irritates me. I just think Phoebe's like a kinder person than Ross is. I think Phoebe does things for other people way more than Ross does.
Yeah, I can see that.
He throws his sister under the bus. All right, I'll go with kind of bad. That's cool with me.
All right. And then you're the next.
I was gonna go with Ross. It's funny.
Yeah, I know. So I was like, let me just get this out of the way. Lana is a weeb 12. Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. Our second episode. First one was last night. I'm E Valley.
I'm D Money.
Yeah, we're running through this. So this is what we got so far. Who do we have in the Chandler's in the GOAT, and we have actually
Phoebe.
let's show the tier real quick so they can kind of see the tier list and like. Here, this is what it looks like. Can you see it on that side?
I can.
Okay, so we have GOAT, greatest of all tiers. At the bottom is the pit. Then we have pretty bad man, pretty good man, kind of bad. So Chandler's in the GOAT so far. We got Phoebe and Ross in kind of bad. And we both think that I think Phoebe should be in the pit.
And I think
the
Ross
worst,
should be
the worst.
I still think Ross should be in the pit.
He thinks Ross should be in the pit. So
Hey.
we move on. Okay, who do you got next?
Next, I got Monica.
Monica.
I think Monica should be in the GOAT.
I love Monica.
I love Monica. Monica,
But also she's kind of like
she's kind of a dream girl, honestly.
she's kind of bad too, though.
She
has things that make her.
Towards the end, I legit think she has OCD. Like the
She
last,
does.
like 3 seasons.
I don't know if they ever say it, but she
I don't
definitely
think
does.
that- I
She's
don't
a
know-
perfectionist.
Yeah, to the point where you're like, you're driving me crazy with it.
Mm-hmm.
But her journey, the different relationships that she goes through before she ends up with Chandler,
Yeah.
and then her transition from kind of quiet side character to Rachel to like her own legit person, full of comedy gold.
She is. I mean, she is. Honestly, I like her.
I always think she had like the best storylines. I always enjoyed her storylines the most.
She's kind of like, honestly, she's probably more like Schmidt than any of them.
Yeah,
And
I didn't.
we gotta go. We're gonna do a New Girl
New
one
Girl
soon.
is gonna have to happen soon. I was
But
actually thinking about
yeah,
that.
if y'all
last
got
night.
anything to say about these rankings too, please let us know. I'm willing to say GOAT.
I have no problems with her.
No, even when she's like not funny, she's still funny.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
yeah, and
We're putting her in the GOAT.
growing up, like I always had such a crush on her. I have no problems putting her.
I think I had a crush on all. Well, Phoebe was like,
Yeah,
nah.
Phoebe was in.
Yeah. So. And then let's do Joey. Okay, I'm gonna talk about
Joey.
Joey.
Joey. I love Joey. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Joey belongs in pretty good.
Pretty good. That's my opinion.
There's gonna be very few of these that we probably disagree on. Well, we have disagreed on some of them, but like I think Joey's I think he's pretty good. I can't put him in GOAT because
of the show. Because of the creators of the show, the writers of the show.
well, and he's like a mirror of Phoebe, but like better, way better. He's supposed to be like the dumb guy.
He is, and the one problem I have with Friends is that it gets to a point in the show's run that they literally just become caricatures of themselves, and that really only limits Joey because he goes from being a little dumb to being the dumbest person who's ever lived,
Yeah.
and it stunts his growth. Like, he gets to a point where he falls in love with Rachel. Up until that moment, to me, he's slowly building up. And then after that, he easily plateaus and then starts falling down a cliff, honestly. Which is crazy considering after Friends is done, he has his own spin-off. But I think that's one reason the spin-off didn't work is because they didn't do a good job of building his character up by the end. I think he had potential to easily be in a GOAT conversation. But because of what they did to his character,
Yeah.
he ends up being pretty good.
Yeah.
They should have
I
never...
don't know. I love Joey, but I can't even say GOAT. I'd have to say pretty
good.
Like he's second tier level, and that's
They should have never had him fall for Rachel. That's the one thing.
that's so strange.
It was so
but
weird.
But it is real.
It's real, but they didn't do enough with it. If you're gonna do something like that, go for it. Either really have them fall for each other.
They did.
He fell for her. I think on her side it was more of like a.
But we'll get to that.
Yeah. It could have been better. Even the fallout. I'm talking more about what happened afterwards. So, but pretty good. Pretty good's not bad.
Pretty good is better than man. Okay, who you got next? The last of the main characters.
Last but not least, Rachel.
Rachel. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna rank her? I'm putting it in your pocket right now, right?
You put it in your pocket,
You're-
yeah.
you're my vision.
My vision.
We haven't used our perks yet, people. We have not used our perks yet.
I think Rachel should be pretty good. I
Okay.
think besides Monica, she has the best growth throughout the show. Because when the show starts, she's spoiled,
She does.
former rich girl. All she cares about are material things, and she literally has to build herself up to become a like legit successful businesswoman.
I
That's
think she's
hard.
kinda bad. And I'm saying this because I was only attracted to her. She was funny at times, but it was like her attraction like helped that.
She's the least. She's the least funny character of the group. But
Second least, I'll say Phoebe's worse.
no, dude.
Phoebe's not funny.
Phoebe's funnier.
Stupid.
Phoebe is funnier than
Phoebe is stupid.
Phoebe is naturally more funny than Rachel.
No,
I feel like
it's so
everything for
forced.
Rachel was more of the stuff that was written for her.
No, her mannerisms.
For Rachel,
Yeah.
Phoebe has plenty of those.
Yeah, but they're bad. Her
don't
facial
think.
like. Ugh, just
She doesn't make that.
grosses me out. I can't
She
do her
doesn't
face.
make that.
I can't do her face. But she does. She does like weird faces like that. Like when she judges somebody. She always.
That's all Rachel did at the beginning was judge people.
But she did it better, I guess.
She's prettier.
I
Does
guess
that
she did
mean
it
she's
better.
doing it better.
Listen, some prettier people have better. What's the word I'm looking for?
What are you about to say?
Benefits, privileges, and that's just the reality we live in. I wish I was pretty.
So you're saying that because she's pretty,
That's exactly probably what I'm saying.
that's rough.
First of all, that's real. That's real, guys.
That's rough.
Pretty, like, if
Interesting.
you're a prettier person, and I'm saying person because I think it goes both guys and girls. I've seen dudes get away with so much. I've seen girls get away with so much.
Interesting.
And guys are more willing to accept that a girl is rude when they're prettier. A woman is more willing to accept that a guy is rude when they're more handsome. Whatever. I'm just saying.
So where do you want to put her?
I don't think she can go in the pit.
I think
I'm not
she's
sure
pretty
any of
good.
these are gonna go in the pit. I wanted Phoebe in the pit. Phoebe still belongs in the pit.
Well, you still have your
No, you do. You do.
yeah, but I don't want to use it on anybody.
That's fine. But I
But-
can't use yours. I can only use mine. You're just wasting it.
That's true.
If you don't use it. So
That's true.
we have just for people that know, we have special powers that we switch off every episode. One of them is my vision. It's where if we do this, my vision, that person whoever does it gets to decide where that person that we're talking about gets to go to a lower rank. The other person gets I'll put it in your pocket. That means that person gets to bring up somebody that they just can't agree on, and that person gets to be brought up. So I'm saying that, you know what? I'll say Rachel is meh. I was gonna say kind of bad, but
She's
I
better
like
than
Rachel.
she's
but
better than Phoebe and Ross.
Me saying meh though is just because I was so attracted to her.
I'm cool with man. I personally like Rachel's story.
I would say
a
she's
lot.
better than Ross, but not Phoebe.
She's better than she's
She's better than Ross, but no. She's better than
Phoebe, not
no.
Ross.
She's better than Ross, but
And
not Phoebe.
But not Phoebe?
Yeah, as far as character.
Okay. Just caring, not
Yeah.
the whole character. Okay.
She's better than Phoebe as a character.
She is.
So I would say that too.
Yes. But okay. Yeah, I agree.
Smelly cat. She put that I stated that earlier. That is her one notable funny part, and it's not
No,
even like
she
that
is-
funny. It's like just quirky.
She had like the twin sister. I like her.
Yeah, but even the twin sister's like
I didn't like her twin
she's
sister.
the worst.
She's the worst.
But she's like better at the same time still too.
So we go meh for Rachel?
I'm down for her, man.
Meh?
Yeah, she's mad.
I get it.
I mean, it is what it is. My turn, and I'll say Janice. We have 2 bonus characters, guys. Okay, I'm gonna say Janice, and I think Janice.
I'm so intrigued to see what you're gonna say.
I think Janice belongs in the GOAT. Because listen, or pretty good. Because her character is like solid. She's solid. She's like, whenever she's brought in, I get how she annoys some people.
She's so annoying.
I think it's hilarious that she's like.
It can be. There are times it's just
It's hilarious
annoying.
because she creates this atmosphere where they're annoyed with her, and it creates a whole different dynamic for everybody.
I just feel like she brings the worst out of people. Just by how they react to her.
I think she brings the best out of them after they've realized what they've done. After they've realized the flaw about themselves. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that really ever happens. Maybe towards the end. But even like towards the end, like the last time they're seeing her, they're still kind of like avoiding her. Because of how annoying she is.
Yeah, but what makes her annoying? Are you gonna say just her laugh?
Her laugh, her voice, how loud she is.
And that's who she is. Can we really judge a person by like who she is? That's just who she is.
Well, you're doing that with Phoebe. I'm doing that with Ross.
No, Phoebe's just not funny. She's just the worst.
She's funnier than
Phoebe's a
Janice.
jerk. But she's a jerk.
I don't think she is. She can be at times, but not any more than Ross.
I'm talking about Janice. Phoebe versus Janice. Like, Janice isn't a jerk. She's a nice person.
Janice was cheating at one point.
On who?
I think she was married at one point, and she was cheating with Ross. I want to say.
And the husband was.
He was like a side character you don't see.
What was wrong with him?
I don't think there was anything wrong with him.
I think must be some backstory there.
I'm sure there is, but I don't think it's anything he did. I think they were just having marital problems, and she was cheating with either Ross or Chandler. I don't remember which one it was, but it like she's not perfect.
No, I don't think she's perfect. But I think she's very interesting. Every time she comes on the show,
I like her as an ongoing side character, but there are times where she's in most of the episode, and like 3/4 of the way through, I'm like, okay, I'm cool with not seeing you for a little bit.
Where do you think she belongs? You haven't even said. Doopy.
I think
He's thinking the twin sister was crazy. The twin sister was crazy of Phoebe. But, like, Phoebe's crazy, too.
what's interesting is
Crazy
that
ways.
I'm pretty sure her twin sister came into creation before Phoebe came into creation. Because there was a show called Mad About You that Phoebe's sister was in. So then when they created Friends, they had characters from Mad About You come onto Friends.
Are they the same characters?
Is who the same character?
That's Mad About You.
The twin sister is, yes.
The same exact character as Mad About You
is the twin sister. I want to say yeah.
So Phoebe's the same person too?
No, not Phoebe. Phoebe wasn't in Mad About You. Her twin sister was. Does that make sense?
Are we talking about Phoebe, the actress?
Phoebe, the character.
Does she really have a twin sister?
In the show, her character, Phoebe.
They look the same.
They're twins, yeah.
Is the actress just one person, or does she have a twin?
It's still one person playing two different people.
This is dumb. You had me thinking that there was two.
No, that's what I said.
the whole
Phoebe,
time.
the character.
I was wondering if you were just mistaken.
No. Phoebe, the character.
What is that? What are we talking about?
I was just giving them some little tidbits.
Oh, what are we
little-
talking about though? I really forgot.
We're talking about Janice. Sorry, we went on a tangent. We do that
But what
sometimes.
happened with- I don't even know. I literally lost. That's what I was asking. I was like, what are we talking about Phoebe for? The twin sister.
Yeah, but I was comparing Phoebe to Janice or something like that. Yeah, that's what it was. I was comparing Phoebe to Janice.
Look,
I would go to meh for Janice.
so you don't think she belongs in the pit or bad?
No, I like Janice in small doses, much like Phoebe.
Man.
I can't go any higher than meh. Just because she is annoying.
She is, but Phoebe's like.
She's not more annoying or
Phoebe
not.
is terrible.
Phoebe's not more annoying than Janice. That's the hottest of takes. I'm sorry.
You like blondes, so.
I don't have any preferences.
But
Monica's my favorite, and she's not blonde.
She is blonde at heart.
She's not. She's
Wait,
actually
what are
really
you saying
smart.
about blondes? Oh, you're saying blondes are dumb?
I'm just going off of stereotypes, like you were with pretty people.
I'm gonna clip it.
Like
That's
you
not
were
a
with
stereotype. That's facts. That's science.
Hey, some stereotypes are facts.
What? Yeah. That's science, what I was saying, though. But you talking about blondes being...
No, you said that.
No, I have it clipped.
No, you said that.
I have it clipped, people. I have it clipped.
You put the words in my mouth, and I was like,
No.
I'm not going to argue against it.
You said Monica, she's whatever, brunette or whatever.
She's brunette, yeah.
She's brunette, and I was like, oh, it's okay. It'll be in the stream forever.
This happens a lot with us.
Grab that. No, grab that. Grab
What?
that. Get that out of the way.
It slipped right out of my hand.
Okay. Sorry, we gotta fix the mic. D-Money threw it.
We're just dropping stuff everywhere
Yeah, I
today.
hit the freaking what's it called? The poster. Okay. It's not David. Anyways.
Okay, yeah.
Phoebe's the worst.
She's not the worst.
She's not the worst, but she's like out of that show, she's probably the worst.
No, Ross is the worst.
But Ross is the worst because you don't like him because of what he does.
Yeah. Exactly. That's
Why do I
exactly
look
what
taller
it
than
is.
you? Hold on.
You're always
Are
taller
you
than me.
slouching? Oh, you're slouching.
I'm not slouching. My back is straight.
No, you are slouching.
No. My back is straight.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm still shorter than you.
He's not shorter than me. This guy's crazy. Phoebe, the worst. Alright.
You know, like quirky girls is your problem.
I love quirky girls.
She's
that
the
is a
definition
false
of quirky
statement.
girl.
She's a stupid girl. She's stupid. She's stupid.
She can be.
And rude.
They all
That's the
can be.
worst mix.
They're all stupid and rude at times.
Honestly, no.
They are all of them. Every
Honestly,
single one of them.
that is
Besides maybe
character.
Joey.
You're so biased.
I think Joey. I don't think Joey was ever really mean.
No, kind of to the guys, but like that, like as like guys.
That's a joke. Yeah, I don't really count that. But I really feel like every other character is mean at times. Judgmental.
It's just they're funny at least when they do it. Phoebe's not.
I think she is. I think that whole arc when she was pregnant was kind of gold, honestly.
The pregnant one, yes, that's it. Then I could agree to that. Besides that, she's
I think we need to go through
a
Friends.
waste of space.
I think we need to go through Friends again.
Honestly, the reason I don't go through Friends is because of Phoebe, because she annoys me.
It
So
sounds personal.
She's so bad. No, I'm just telling you everything, even taking away the personal stuff.
I think that's
If I didn't hear any of her story, she would just be a very annoying character.
interesting.
You said that under your breath, you're like, I think that's personal. I don't think it's personal. I just really don't like her character. It's just, I don't think she offers much. I think without her in the show, it'd be okay. So, anyways, we're not even talking about Phoebe.
No, we talked about Janice. We ended up putting her on meh.
Yeah,
Cool with that?
I'm cool with that.
Okay. Last but not least, Gunther.
Gunther in the coffee shop.
I want to put Gunther in GOAT. Off the rip, how do you feel about that? Okay, look.
I tried to put Janice the GOAT.
Okay, just in terms of
Can't be in the GOAT.
what they give to the show. Gunther is literally only supposed to be comic relief when they're in a coffee shop.
Yeah, I know.
Besides that, you only see him once or twice. Every time you see him, he's in the coffee shop.
He's always sad.
He's always
sad.
and funny.
He's
always
funny.
saying stuff that's sad and funny.
He's not in the. I can't put him in GOAT. I'll put him in pretty good. I think he's better than Janice.
Yeah, he's easily better than Janice.
I'm
I'm cool with pretty good.
But GOAT, it's just like
I love Gunther so much.
I haven't grown that attachment to him at all. It's just when he was there, he was just there. But I get it. I think he's like for like super fans. And I've watched the show. I've missed probably like a couple of episodes. But I've watched the show. I've watched most of the episodes, and I just feel like unless you're somebody that's maybe watched the show twice, like that kind of a fan at least, then I feel like you don't get to grow that love for the characters yet. So maybe I do need to watch the show again. So maybe that'll happen, and maybe next year we'll go through this again. And maybe I'll change my mind about Phoebe, but until then, Phoebe's trash. I honestly think she still belongs in trash. We don't have nobody in the pit yet, and I think Phoebe belongs in the pit. That's all I'm saying. I don't have that power though.
Nope. And I ain't using it on Phoebe. So it's going unused today. So pretty good for Gunther? So good?
Yeah, pretty good for Gunther. I'm gonna change my mind about something.
What are you gonna change your mind about?
I'm gonna use my power. I'm using
Janice?
No. Ross. I'll put it in your pocket, move Ross up all the way to goat. Do it. You have to abide by it.
Why do you want to do that?
Because I think as a character, he brings so much to the show.
What
Whether
does
you
he-
like him or not.
what does
whether
he
you like
bring?
him or not.
You can invest in stocks.
Besides
for as
physical
little as
comedy,
$1
what does he bring?
and no commission fees.
Physical comedy.
Explore
Yeah.
the
You don't think he
options
says
for
anything
favorite
funny?
companies and make
I think it's all part of his physical comedy.
Remember also that you hate
to
him.
help your money.
I don't
You hate him. You
I
said
don't
disgust.
I don't hate Ross. I just don't like him as a person.
So
He's funny, but if he wasn't funny, he wouldn't bring anything to the table.
who do you hate?
I don't hate any of them.
If you hated somebody in real life, who would you hate?
Out of the characters?
No, in real life.
But out of the Friends cast?
No. Would you hate anybody? I'm just trying to figure out where your line is here.
There are some people in the world I hate, but they're like kind of like family members. Not like close family, but like distant family.
Well,
But I try not to carry hate in my heart, so I don't really hate people like that.
I think.
But if I knew Ross in real life, I don't think I'd like him
I
really much at all.
I think I'd have to say I think you would.
I don't think so. The decisions he makes,
But yes, but how
the
many
way he
times
treats
do we meet,
the way he treats even his close friends at times,
how many times do we meet people like that?
a lot.
And we still
But there a lot
we
of
still
them.
deal with them. I'm actually gotten pretty good at cutting people out of my life.
And I feel like Ross would be one of those people I would cut out of my
I
life.
do too, but listen, as a show, as a Friends character,
I just don't think he's touching Chandler or Monica, who are in the GOAT already.
but you're saying because they're like funny, they're
They're the total
but they
funny,
don't
caring.
But they don't. I don't think they carry the show. I don't think they
caring.
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 Okay.
Like they care
I
for
think-
people.
I think Ross and Rachel bring the drama. The drama, they're still funny though too, but I think they bring the drama, most of the drama with it. None of the other characters really have that much drama. Not
I
like,
think
throughout the
Chandler and
whole
Monica
show.
have their fair share of drama.
They have their fair share, but it's not
individually.
but it's not like the drama that Ross and Rachel go through the whole show. Along
Yeah,
with
but-
being funny, along with like kind of driving that like.
But
Always.
I also think one of the few things about Friends that I would maybe say I don't like as much is the amount of drama between Ross and Rachel. There gets to a point where it's so much of it.
What's about though?
That's
That's a real life thing.
It's
It's a real life thing.
but in real life it's annoying.
It is annoying.
In
But it's
real
real.
life it's annoying. So
But it's real.
it's real, but it's real annoying.
Well,
And in real life, I
It
would
did
say
its
it's
job.
kind of bad.
it did its job, but I'm using my
In
power.
real life, I would say it's kind of
I'm
bad.
using my power.
You can use it.
We don't have nothing else to say. I put it in
You
your
can
pocket.
you can use it. I just wanted to know why you wanted to use it.
Because
I just wanted to
he
make
is
sure you genuinely
He's a
felt
great
that way.
character. He's a great character. I'm not saying
He's not a great character.
You're not listening. He's a great character. I'm not saying he's like a good guy. You're saying he's a bad guy, which is why he should be at the bottom.
He's not a
But
bad
he's
guy.
hilarious.
I don't believe
His
he's a
physical
bad guy.
comedy is amazing.
It is amazing.
That alone.
That's it.
That alone. He's honestly
That's it.
physically probably better than most of the people on here.
Everyone, I would say, besides Chandler.
Physically,
Monica. Chandler and Monica. I'll say he's third.
Physically, no. There's no way.
Chandler, there's no way he's better physically,
Chandler
comedy-wise
just
than
says
Chandler.
Chandler's quirky. Chandler says things that
Physically,
like
though.
ridiculous. Yeah, I would say Ross still. Ross
Okay.
has the even like the thing I just
Wow.
did like that. Like, what do you name something that Chandler does?
He has that interesting dance that he does when either he's trying to make things less awkward or he's genuinely really happy, where he'll kind of go like that. He's
Yeah, but that's
just so
just like-
natural. He's
I just
so
feel like that's
naturally
not, like,
funny,
physically,
physically.
That's not like.
Way better than Ross.
Hey man.
Way better than Ross.
Look.
That's the.
Technically,
It scorched the earth. That's how hot your take was.
Listen, I'll put it in your pocket. Is an agreement between us that we both have to accept that it's in the GOAT.
I already wrote it. It's
I know,
it's
but
there.
you have to accept it.
I won't accept it.
You have to. That's the power, and I have to accept it if you put anything in my vision. That is the power. That is what it is, guys. We talked about this. That is what it is.
I accept it on the board.
You can't have any argument against it. It's done.
No.
The fact that I let him even say this much is against what we said.
No, we never said no.
We did.
We never said no
We did.
arguments.
We
What
did.
we said is that.
No, that was it. That was it. We went that. Then that was it. You can't defeat it or anything. That was it.
I wasn't.
You are.
I'm not. I just wanted you to explain why you felt that way.
He is.
For the audience.
Once we put it in your pocket, that's it. It's up.
Well,
once you do my vision, it's down.
The video is about conversation, so I just wanted to
our
know.
opinions or anything, but like at the end of the day, it is what it is.
I accept it on the board.
Why did you write it so small? Write it bigger so people can see it.
I don't think people want to see it.
That's it's his personal bias, guys.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is his
Because
personal bias.
you were saying that Phoebe was legit, like, stupid and terrible.
Legit.
I'm just saying that Ross
Phoebe-
does stuff that
Phoebe's
annoys
character
me.
is stupid.
She's not. You feel that way, but she's not.
What are you talking about? She's literally the dumbest character on the show.
No,
Her
Joey's
and
the
Her and
dumbest.
Joey.
She's smarter.
You're getting angst
she
up
knew,
here, buddy.
She knew French.
You're getting angst up here.
She knew, like, she legit knows other
That
languages.
doesn't make you not stupid, though. That just doesn't make you not stupid. She does stupid things. Like,
They all do stupid
and
things.
see, that's your defense for everything, though.
But they all do stupid things. That's a fact. That's part of the show. They all do dumb
Where
things.
do you draw the line?
What does that mean?
Where do you draw the line? Like, if they all do all these things, like, then...
I think it's the amount of things you do.
And Phoebe does, like, a lot of...
I think Ross does way more dumb things than she does.
Ross makes bad decisions, yeah. But he's
Continuously, from beginning to end.
You hate Ross.
He doesn't really
I don't
grow.
even
I don't
hate
hate
him.
him. I just don't like what he does.
We gotta learn the definition of hate here.
I don't hate him.
When you say that
Ross makes
he
me laugh.
disgusts me,
His choices disgust me.
that's who he is.
He is only
You
his
are your
choices.
You are your choices.
That's all he is?
The choices that you make who you are.
Okay.
I don't know.
All
I've
right.
heard that in quotes plenty of times.
You've heard what?
That in quotes plenty of times. I'm good, but like these characters, I know you have a better tie to, like you're more into, so it makes sense that you're more passionate than I am about it too, though.
I'm passionate, but I don't hate any of the characters at all. I don't like some of the decisions that they make, but I don't hate any of them.
It's just even as a show, we have nobody in the pit, and that's
I don't think
that
any-
is wrong.
I don't think any of them deserve, besides Ross. Ross is the only
that
one.
doesn't make sense because
it makes more sense than
he's a
Goat.
complex character.
He's not. There's nothing complex about him. He wants what
So
he
you want
wants.
everybody to be perfect.
No, what does that have to do with being complex?
Just like what? Like he's like the most complex probably. He makes so
Why-
many bad decisions, and
why
he's always like torn between this decision and that decision. He's always trying to get help because he doesn't know how to make a decision.
Because he's a flip-flopper.
And
That's
there's
not
plenty of
complex.
flip-floppers in life that are still trying to figure out life.
But that doesn't make him complex. That just makes him a
That makes
flip-flopper.
life complex because you're living it. Like it's fine. You don't. I mean, I get it. Some people hate him. That's fine. I don't like him either. I can say I don't like him at all, but I can be unbiased.
Okay.
I can be unbiased.
I'd
I
say
don't
so.
like Phoebe either.
I don't dislike Ross. I just don't like the choices he makes. But as a character, I like him. But as a character, he's so bad.
And your roulette victory dance.
I really feel like he's the main character that doesn't really progress. Well, him and Phoebe. That's why I was good with both of them being in kind of bad, because neither of them really progress throughout the show. They are who they were at the beginning, at the end.
It's just Ross. I just feel like if you have Phoebe on the show as much time as Ross, it would be no good.
I think
I don't even like Ross.
I think Ross
I really
is.
don't like Ross, guys.
I think Ross is a better character than Phoebe. He's a goat character. That's a lot for me.
I'm just
Chandler and
talking about,
Monica are in a higher tier.
I'm just bringing into like storyline and everything too.
Yeah, I think if you had put him in pretty good, I would have been able to like stomach that. Goat. Goat is high for
I put
Ross.
him in GOAT because Phoebe's not in the pit.
So you're basing your choice on another character?
Because I can't rank them properly because Phoebe's not where she belongs. Somebody needs to be in the pit.
You don't have to be in a pit.
And that's my opinion, but we're not gonna go with that. But I think somebody should be in the pit as far as if we're ranking them against each other, like somebody needs to be at the bottom. But
sometimes every character is gonna be good. Sometimes you're not gonna have a bad character.
That's the case here. I don't think that's the case here. But we've already you're not gonna budge one way or the other on Phoebe. That's crazy.
I think if Phoebe had no redeeming qualities, she would go in the pit. But she does have redeeming qualities.
It's a mainstream thing, and I think it's a train.
Huh?
I think it's riding the train. I think that's what Phoebe is.
Can you explain that?
It's a mainstream thing, riding the train with people. Not you, but that's what people do.
Okay.
That's it. The only thing that people usually remember is Smelly Cat.
I mean, that's her biggest thing.
And if that's her biggest thing, it's not that good.
Yeah, she's quirky girl.
And I love quirkiness, but she just does it so bad. She just does it so bad. Honestly, I think Monica's way more quirkier. I think she's the quirkiest. I think Monica is the quirkiest.
I would agree with that.
I love Monica.
I would agree
and she's
with
annoying.
that.
Monica's annoying at times.
She can be, yeah.
But I love Monica. Rachel, she's just, she was just, honestly, she was just good looking and she was funny. She was funny too. But she starts, her starting out is still not as good as Monica starting out. In my opinion. She was just to me, when she started out, she was just she was kind of just a pretty girl.
That's all she was. But that's the reason I like her storyline so much.
Yeah.
Because she grows from just being a spoiled ex-pretty girl who married into money
Why is she mad?
Legit Rachel?
Yeah.
Because you said that's all she was a pretty girl. You said there wasn't really much to her besides that.
Well,
I wanted to put her in pretty good.
I'm not putting her pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, because I didn't think about that, but after you said that. But see, and that's what I'm trying to account for in every character. And that's what I'm saying about some of these people.
What?
That's what I'm accounting for in Phoebe and Ross too.
What are you counting for?
Everything that you just said about Rachel.
Her growth?
Well, just what happens. Stuff that happens. I just feel like you're mad at me for Ross and Phoebe. But it's just,
I'm not mad.
Let's see. Alright, guys, so I guess nobody disagrees or agrees, or maybe y'all do, but just staying quiet. Either way, this is what we got. In the GOAT, we have Chandler, Monica, and Ross. We have pretty good Joey, Gunther, and Rachel. Janice is meh. And Phoebe is kind of bad.
I think that's good.
I think it's good too, but we gotta erase the question mark.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm fine with it. I think somebody should always go in the pit, but I understand there might be a show.
I don't think you should ever force it.
No, but if it's a ranking, right? We're ranking them compared to each other. But I understand if we're putting them in tiers. But if this was a 1 through 8 ranking,
she would be 7 or 8.
Yeah.
For sure.
But it's not. We're Tierjerkers.
Tierjerkers.
So that's what we do. So we'll be back up next Sunday at 11 p.m. Central. Hey, what's up, Hero Drew? I know this guy. What's up, Andrew? How's it going, man? Let me just tell everybody your name. But no, thank y'all for tuning in. Again, we talk about everything. So we get passionate.
You thought that was passionate? We've gotten way more passionate than that.
We've gotten way more passionate, and he's watched this show.
I've
more
watched it
times
since
than
I was
have.
a kid.
Yeah,
I've watched it many times.
And I've watched it since I was a kid, but I didn't watch it like that. I've just been watching it since I was a kid, but I never went through the show more than once. And I do love the show. It's a good show. So, yeah, guys, we're Tierjerkers. My name's E. Bally.
My name's D Money.
We'll be back on next Sunday at 11 p.m. Central, and then next Monday at 11 a.m. Central. So catch us then. We'll be sure to post an hour before and during the weekend. We'll let y'all know the categories that we're going to be running through. You got anything to say?
I think we're going to be doing Marvel next week. I don't know what the other one's going to be.
Yeah, MCU, if y'all have any suggestions, bro, what's going on, man? If y'all have any suggestions, please send them our way. Send us a whisper in Twitch. This will be available on YouTube right after this. I will be posting it, so it might take an hour or so. So y'all won't miss anything. If y'all want, spread the word. Send y'all's friends over here. I'll have channel points ready for y'all next week, so y'all can actually, request certain things with channel points. So yeah, it'll just get better and better. We just started out.
Second episode.
Yeah, second episode. Anything else you want to add?
Nope. I'm excited for y'all to come on this journey with us.
Yeah. Let's bump up that music.
Yeah. Dance on the way out.
We're gonna dance it out. Yeah. Phoebe's the smelly cat. Smelly cat. Smelly cat. Alright, y'all. Take it easy.